We begin with breaking news of verdicts in the civil rape and defamation trial of former President Donald Trump. A federal jury in New York found Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing advice columnist Carroll nearly 30 years ago. The jury also found the former president liable for defaming Carroll when he denied the allegations and said she was lying to get publicity for her book. The former writer for Elle magazine was awarded $5 million in damages. The trial saw Carroll testify in graphic detail about the assault inside a luxury department store dressing room in the 1990s. The jury was also shown a videotaped deposition of Trump being questioned under oath about the allegations. CBS's Elaine Quijano has been following the trial and is going to start us off tonight outside the federal courthouse in New York City. Good evening, Elaine.
Good evening, Norah. Carroll appeared to nod as the jury's decision was read. It was an emotional 9-day trial, and in a statement, Carroll called the verdict a victory, not just for her, but for democracy and sexual assault survivors everywhere. Writer Carroll walked out of court saying very little, but the jury's verdict spoke volumes. After just under 3 hours of deliberations, the jury of 6 men and 3 women found Trump liable for 1 count of battery and 1 count of defamation. It awarded Carroll about $2 million for abuse and about $3 million for defamation.
This verdict is the first time that a former president of the United States has actually been found liable for sexual abuse as well as defamation.
Carroll had accused Trump of raping her in a New York department store dressing room in the mid-90s. She first went public with her claim in her 2019 memoir. Trump denied the accusation, calling it a hoax.
I was falsely accused by this woman. I have no idea who she is. It's ridiculous.
During the trial, Carroll gave graphic testimony. She told jurors, "I'm here because Donald Trump raped me. And when I wrote about it, he said it didn't happen. He shattered my reputation." Trump waived his right to testify, and the defense called no witnesses. Outside the courthouse, his lawyer, Joe Tacopina, said the deck was stacked against his client.
Part of me was obviously very happy that Donald Trump was not branded a rapist.
But during the trial, jurors heard parts of Trump's deposition in the case.
That she's not my type?
He misidentified Carroll in a photograph as his second wife, Marla Maples.
It's Marla.
And was asked about that infamous Access Hollywood recording.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the...
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
If his deposition could be said to be a disaster in this case, the worst witness against Donald Trump was Donald Trump.
Trump's lawyers say they plan to appeal. The former president is facing a host of other legal challenges, including criminal probes in New York, Washington, and Atlanta. The former president has denied any wrongdoing. Norah?
Elaine Quijano, thank you very much for more.